Hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk a little bit about music notation symbols. Music notation symbols are just like the symbols you learned to read with. You learned how to make a line up, a line down, a line across, and you called it an A. When your teacher told you it sounded like ah or ah, you made that sound every time you saw one. Then you learned how to draw a B, and your teacher said buh, 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 and you knew how to make the B sound. Music notation symbols are just like that. This is a whole note. A whole note is like a big fat oval. We call this part of the note the note head. A whole note is just a note head floating all by itself in space. When you see one in your music, you're going to say do, because a whole note gets 4 beats. Say it with me. Do. Got it. Now, we don't always need 4 beats of sound. Sometimes we only need 2 beats of sound. So we have to make half notes. A half note has a note head, but it also has a stem. It's just a line connected to the note head. When you see a note head, when you see a half note, the half note gets 2 beats. Do. Say it. Do. Do. Let's do that one more time. Ready, go. Do. Do. Those are the half notes. Quarter notes are a little bit different. They still have the stem and they still have the note head, but they're also colored in. Each quarter note gets 1 beat. Do, 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 do. Say it with me. Do, 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 do. When you see a quarter note, you just say do. If you need something even shorter and faster, then you're going to have an eighth note. Eighth notes have note heads, they have stems, and they have flags. When you see eighth notes, you usually see them in groups of 2. So you say do-day, 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 do-day. Say it with me. Do-day, 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 do-day. But here's something a little bit special about eighth notes. Eighth notes like to hold hands. If you want to draw an eighth note that's holding hands, you get rid of the flags and you add a beam to connect them. It just makes it easier for our eyes to see the eighth notes. Eighth notes still sound like do-day. Do-day, 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 do-day. Each note head gets half a beat. Say it with me. Do-day, 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 do-day. You've got this. I want to show you one more thing. You remember the quarter note, it gets 1 beat, and when we see it, we say do. Sometimes musicians need a little bit of silence though. When we need silence, we draw in quarter rests. Quarter rests get 1 beat of silence. You don't make any sound with your instrument or your voice when you see a quarter rest. This is what it sounds like. Do, do. Say it with me. Do, do. You've got it. So quarter rests are always quiet. Do, do. When you see a quarter rest, you just say, stay quiet. If it helps, you can put your finger on your lips whenever you see a quarter rest. I think that's all I have for today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.